So there's pass blocking and run blocking. When they're run blocking, what are they trying to do? Blow the defenders off the ball and push. They're actively resisting the defense, which is that what we're trying to do with Recoil? No, we're pass blocking.
Palm pepper spray has recently reformulated for even more effect when you bless the deserving with the hot sauce. Palm is what I use between a harsh word and a gun and encourage everyone to do likewise.
Which is passive resistance. And the pass set, literally their first step, they kick out and take a step back. That being said, play with both, and whichever puts you into the, like, you know, 3-inch step forward or 3-inch step back, because I personally, like, I don't know. Yeah, I'm a step back guy, and I don't have a problem loading my knee, but if you're different, that's chocolate, vanilla, whatever gets you there, man. We are going to go into the sun and do a thing. And this is going to be the final step of basically from the belly button down, and then we're going to start getting into grip and back and everything else. We'll start working some dry stuff and start shooting before too long. Nail that you can aim your thumbnail at, and point at it, aim, close your eyes, exaggerated rocking back and forth, totally unlock your knees, there you go. Without opening your eyes, settle in. We are gonna get your turn, but you can do it too. That's fine. Matter of fact, yeah, hey, everybody on the second line, just take a step to your right. Since no guns are coming out, just make sure you can see a target and do this, shooting the gaps. And then keep refining your feet until you can repeatedly close your eyes, rock back and forth, open your eyes, and boom, you're on target without having to adjust left or right. I don't care about vertical, high, low, that doesn't matter. And this is the final touch on finding your perfect stance, which is going to be different than my perfect stance because we're all super different in our dimensions. Cool, cool, cool. All right. And once you've found it and you're satisfied and you feel it, you can go ahead and relax. And once I see everybody done, we'll move on to fun stuff.
I'm having fun.
I'm having fun too. I love this stuff. But man, it's like 10 o'clock. I haven't even shot yet.
We got to do the pews.
This is garbage. Yeah. It'll pay off in the end, I promise. Okie doke. Yep, keep working, keep working. Because, yeah, practice does not make perfect.
So,
Hey,
Mike,
sir.
let's say a point of aim is farther right than I anticipated. Does that mean I'm going to turn my belt buckle a little more right?
Nope. Just so where you're aiming at, you're off this way?
Yes.
Okay. Then bring your right foot slightly forward.
Oh. Okay.
So basically, as you move your right foot forward, without like locking everything down, it should be moving your front sight, so to speak, left.
Oh, so you're trying to get back to center.
Yeah. Moving your feet to get back to where you're not doing any work to be perfectly aligned with the target. No work. We're lazy. No, you're good. We're lazy and we don't want to do anything. Who here's seen Forgetting Sarah Marshall? The surfing lesson? All right, do nothing. You're doing too much. All right, you got to do more than that. Anyway, yeah, the goal is to do as little as humanly possible to be right. So if you can plug your feet into the ground in this way, you don't have to do anything else. Pretty awesome. Everybody feel good about it? Awesome. If you're on the first firing order, I want you to draw to a low ready now, finger straight in a high register. Lock your slide to the rear. Double and triple check that you are clear. I'll come by and yep. Double, triple check. And again, if you need to use an empty mag, now's the time to say, hey, I'm running an empty mag, so you can get your pinkies on there. We're good down there on the right. And this time, just keep the gun at a compressed ready. Compressed ready is muzzle towards the target, hands in a firing grip. And just the easiest way to get into that compressed ready, frankly, is like from extension, just drop your elbows down and touch your rib cage and just chillax. That's your rest position while I run my suck. Now, what we're going to do is 10 to 20 reps of dry fire, but specifically we're going to walk down the line, Riley, myself, Robbie, and we're going to check out your grip and like hit any of the gross, like huge stuff. What I want you focusing on is crushing the gun, particularly crushing the gun with your pinkies and getting used to applying that level of pressure. So you are now released to your dry fire task. Go for it. 10 to 20 reps.
Drop the slide.
Yes, sir. Crush the gun. After 20 reps, if your hands aren't a little tired and your forearms aren't a little smoked, you're babying the gun.
Yeah.
So as you present the pistol from here, so extend out, finger straight, like you've just fired a string, finger straight. I want you to bend your elbows and drop them down and touch your ribcage with them. Bring the gun there. And the reason for that is because when you draw, like your presentation, gun comes out of the holster, hands come together, they go out. Like this is, there's a couple problems with it, so I want you to practice basically the shortest path is a straight line. I don't like fishing, which is this, or scooping to present to the target.
That's the habit I clearly need to break.
Right, yeah. Scooping is inefficient in a number of ways. So, yeah, drop, and I mean, you can literally like slide them past you, but like that's your like compressed, like chillax ready, because your hands are going to come together somewhere in here. That's where you clap, right?
Okay.
And so literally it's riding an escalator up like so. Crushing the gun. Again, 10 rounds in, you should be starting to feel it. One of the problems with dry fire, and don't get me wrong, dry fire is great, but if you dry fire crappily, it's crappy, right? A problem that I have with dry fire is I'll dry fire for a month without shooting live fire, but if I'm lazy in my grip application because I know there's going to be no bang, then all of a sudden I get out there and live fire and my recoil management sucks. You know why? It's because I'm just kind of like keeping the gun from falling to the ground. If I dry fire for 10 minutes and I do it with focus and intent with my grip, I am sweating. How often do we sweat during dry fire? We have a different grip for we have a different subconscious grip for dry fire than we do for live fire, which is how we get ha!
I've noticed the same thing. I get lazy with my driving.
All right, everybody's looking really good. Everybody's looking really good. You had some good teachers yesterday, and obviously in the past.
Sorry, make sure you take your finger out of the trigger when you're down with firing.
I don't see anything wild. All right. Once you've gotten your 20 reps and you feel good about it, slowly, safely, reluctantly reholster. You cannot reholster too slowly. Already in the holster? Mm-hmm. Yep, all the way in, all the way in, all the way. All right.
We're good.
All the guns in the holster. Good on the left, hands up, don't shoot. Good on the right, line is clear. Now you go ahead and take a step back, rotate, and we're also dry practicing this.
Super deliberate, you just took all the time you needed.
Cool, cool, cool. Does anybody on this line have any questions for their task? You're gonna draw to the ready at this time. Draw to a low ready. Oh yeah, and insert a magazine if you need to. Go ahead and draw. You're good. Draw to a low ready. If you've got to put in a pinky mag, do so. Now, from your compressed ready position, 10 to 20 reps, drive out, crushing the gun. Pinky pressure, pinky pressure, pinky pressure. About 10 to 20 reps. Go for it.
Safety.
And y'all are free to get out on target and play around with like 80% grip, 100% grip, and watch what your dot does. Because the dot will move some, but the impact on target is typically pretty pronounced.
Is it your contention that with an ideal grip, you should be able to slap the trigger without seeing your sights move? Is that like your measure?
Without being able to see your sights move so much to cause a miss.
Okay.
Within reasonable, yes sir.